Good morning. So this video is going to be a little bit different because we wanted to do a separate video for this whole process that we went through, but we did not do a very good job of actually vlogging it. We occasionally videoed here and there of what was going on, but we never really did a vlog for it. But it was kind of a bittersweet moment for us. We decided to sell our car. So if you don't know, we've been driving a Subaru Crosstrek for a while now, pretty much our whole marriage. This car we've had with Crew his whole life. We decided to sell it so we could use that money to buy a new car that's a little bit larger, has some more space for us, for Cruz, he grows, all those fun things. We went through this whole process, and as I talk through this process, I'm just going to include some clips or pictures from those moments. But it started with us actually going to a car dealership just to see how much we could get trade-in value for the car itself. What do you think?
I don't know.
So many cars. Basically, we were not going to get the value that we were even looking for, even close to it, which is not too surprising with the car dealership, but it also gave us a good idea of how much those cars were looking at from the car dealership itself. And so we ended up listing it ourselves on KSL and on Facebook. Ended up finding a buyer. We got the buyer to check out the car. They took it for a test drive and they committed to buying it. They just needed to wait for the loan from the bank to process for them to buy it from us in cash. So that took a few days, and then got told that they had the cash, that the loan had approved it, and they were just gonna go pick it up from the bank. They were ready to buy it from us. And so we took one final family picture with the car, just like we had done with my truck that I used to have that we had sold before too. So we have a final picture with the truck, final picture with the Subaru. We'll have a final picture with this one as well, I'm sure, in the future. So we took that final picture, drove it up to meet the girl who ended up buying it, met her at her bank so we could deal with all that with the loan, making sure that they saw the title and everything, and got the car sold. And we sold it for a really good amount, and it gave us just enough to buy our next car. And so we drove down actually to take a look at a car down in Linden. It was like an hour drive for us. We drove all the way down that same night just to take a look at the car.
Well, this is like part whatever of our car series here. We're buying a new car. Well, not a new one, a new used car. Just sold the Subaru. We just barely closed on the deal, I guess. And we're going on a trip next week to St. George for Thanksgiving with family. And so we're like, we don't really want to go on the trip using my parents' car. It's a Suburban, so that's like a lot of gas that we don't want to have to pay for. So we're just gonna look tonight. We're on our way. It's about an hour drive there. We're gonna look at a dealership. We found a car that we like.
We took a look at that car. It was one we had just found on Facebook Marketplace. We took a look at it at the dealership that had it. It was just a used car dealership down there. And we didn't love it, but while we were walking through the lot, we found another car that Kenley really loved. We took a look at it. We took it on a test drive, talked through it all, and it fit our budget perfectly. So we ended up buying a car that same night. And it was a little bit of an interesting experience. We just had to sit there and wait, fill out all the paperwork. It's pretty fun. Kenley enjoyed videoing me through all of that process, but we were very proud of ourselves for getting a new car without having to take out any loans or anything. We don't owe any money for it. We just paid for it all up front because we sold our other car. So we have a new car. It's a nice 2013 Ford Edge. It had very good miles on it. It was running perfectly. We're loving it so far. It has a lot more space. I can attest to that since I'm so tall. I can tell very easily when cars have more space than others. That one definitely has more space, so it's working great for us so far. We actually took it on a trip down to St. George for Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a separate video for that whole trip coming out soon, but worked great for that whole road trip. We loved it, drove fantastic, super smooth ride. So we loved it, we bought it, brought it home, and here's just some pictures and videos of the car itself so you can get a little bit of a look at what this car actually looks like. yeah, we're super thrilled to have a new car. It's going to work out great for Florida with us having to move things down there once we do move. Adult purchase for us, a big next step, especially with Florida, and someday growing our family, not anytime super soon, but someday in the far future, growing our family, we can have a bigger car as well. So super excited about that. Super nice car, and we're loving it so far. We do miss that old car though. So many great memories in the Subaru. I mean, that's the car we drove crew home in. That's the car we've had since we've been married. We also had that and the truck. So we drove the truck around a little bit as well, and then it was just that car once we moved up to Ogden. Sad day to have to sell it, but we needed the upgrade. We needed more space. Crew was just getting so big so fast. We had to get him a bigger car seat. That car seat took up more space, so we just needed more space overall, more trunk space too, and ended up working out for the best. So lots of good memories. Excited to make some memories with this one. But we just thought we'd make this separate video. I know we did a video a while back just with some clickbait of us finally getting the title under our name for the Subaru. This is not clickbait. We really do have a new car now. It's a new used car, but it is a new car for us, and we're so excited for it. But that's all we have for you for this one. Make sure you stay tuned for our Thanksgiving video coming out soon. And then we have another video that's going to be coming out soon here in the next little bit. That is super exciting. We're super excited for it, but we're going to leave it to be a surprise for you all. But make sure you're on the look for those. Make sure you are liking these videos. Make sure you're subscribing, helping us grow the channel. We'd appreciate that a ton. And we'll see you next time.